Why is Newport Coast becoming the most desired place in the entire state of California to move to? We have seen the median price there go from $2.7 million a few years ago to now over $4.5 million. Your entry-level condos and townhomes are ranging between $2 and $3 million, which is unbelievable for a lot of people to even fathom. But if you are familiar with Newport Coast, you will understand why. So today we're going to be talking about why Newport Coast has become so desirable and why it might make sense for you to move here. If you're new to the channel, my name is Ian Phillips. I am a local realtor in Orange County, uploading weekly videos diving into housing data for every single city and talking about why Orange County and cities here are so incredible. I moved here almost 5 years ago and I've lived in 15 different countries, and in all honesty, Orange County is the highest quality of life that I have ever experienced. I'm getting married soon and I'm never moving here. We're just gonna set up our family for life in Orange County. So if you're looking for an agent in the area, whether you're buying or selling, or if you just have some questions, reach out. I'd love to chat. All my information is in the description below. Let's get on with the video. Newport Coast is considered the pinnacle of luxury living in Orange County. 95% of all communities in this city are gated, and most of them are guard gated 24/7, which means they're some of the safest places to live in the entire country. And as a result, that comes with the most expensive real estate in the entire country. You have homes that are 60, 70, 80, 90 million dollars, and you don't really get that in many places on the West Coast. Obviously, in New York, you have apartments that sell for $200 million, but that is just a completely different type of buyer that would be interested in living in Newport Coast. And that begs the question, why would someone spend $200 million to buy an apartment with an HOA of $15,000 a month when you could buy a mansion, ocean views, and have an acre of land for a fraction of the price? And in my opinion, Newport Coast and coastal Orange County specifically is probably going to see some of the largest growth in the entire country, if not the entire state, because I am continuing to see more people choose to live in cities that are some of the safest, and Orange County has 7 of the safest cities in the entire state of California. So because homes have become so expensive here, it's basically the place for the top 10%, if not the top 1% of the country to live in. And as a result, all of your neighbors are also in that same bracket as you. So you have some areas like Crystal Cove with the median price is $15 million, and you get incredible ocean views. Some homes you have 10,000 square feet of land, up to half an acre of land, which is pretty unheard of for homes in this price bracket around Orange County and California as a whole. And you also have some of the best amenities Orange County has to offer, with resorts like Pelican Hill has one of the most incredible day spas, where if you want to rent a nice ocean view room for the weekend, you can do that. And it has north and south golf courses with ocean views on almost every single hole. And as someone who has golfed there a few times, I can honestly say it is absolutely worth the price. Living in some of these gated communities feels like you have your own country club in your backyard. You have incredible tennis courts, swimming pools, barbecue areas, pickleball courts, and only you and your neighbors have access to that, which makes it so prestigious. Unlike areas in Newport Beach and Laguna Beach, you don't really get too many communities with amenities like that, and particularly not guard gated. And what I love about Newport Coast is the location. You are minutes away from places like Fashion Island, Corona del Mar, Balboa Island, and obviously Laguna Beach, with some of the best beaches in the country, yet you don't have the traffic that those cities come with. If you're familiar with Orange County, you will know that Laguna Beach and Corona del Mar during the summer can be an absolute nightmare. There's only 2 roads in and out of Laguna. Laguna Canyon Road, which is backed up sometimes for 45 minutes before you can get out of Laguna, and then PCH, and oftentimes there's construction going on no matter what time of year it is. So Newport Coast, you get that central coastal living vibe without the tourism and traffic that neighboring cities comes with. And you can take 5-10 minutes to drive to the beach from there and then come back to your pristine, prestigious, luxury coastal home without dealing with all the tourism that other cities come with. Newport Beach, you have Balboa Island, which is absolutely packed in the summer and also around Christmas time. You don't really get that in Newport Coast. So the person living there loves the ability to have a coastal luxury living lifestyle without the drama and traffic that comes with a tourist city. So you get a lot of privacy to yourself, and it has some of the best public schools and private schools as well. One of the draws to Orange County is how family friendly it is. As I mentioned, some of the safest cities in the entire state are here. And Newport Coast has the most guard-gated communities in the entire county, which makes it very, very safe, especially if you're someone who's thinking of having a family in the future, or if you're moving here and planning on having kids anytime soon. That is one of the draws of Newport Coast, and that is why it has become so much more expensive than other areas, because families and the top 1% can see that. And because there is so much demand, it is just driving prices higher. And in my opinion, I wouldn't be surprised if 10 years from now, the median price has gone from $4.5 million to $10 million, because that is how incredible this area is. If you're someone that likes to go to the beach and you don't want to deal with Newport Beach or Laguna Beach, you have Crystal Cove State Park, which is a $15 day pass or $100 a year. And it is a little trek down some stairs, but it is one of the most incredible beaches in California. It's actually where I proposed to my now fiance, and we go on beach days regularly at Crystal Cove. And in terms of where prices are going to go in the future, Newport Coast, all new construction is essentially done. There's not enough land available to build hundreds of more homes like you have in other cities like Irvine, for example, where they are continuously pumping out $2 to $5 million homes every single year. You don't have that in Newport Coast. There isn't enough land for homes to be constructed. So as a result, demand is just going to continue to outpace homes available for sale. And that is why I believe 10 years from now, you're probably going to have a median home price of $8 to $10 million. You're not going to have any more of these $2-3 million condos and townhomes, because eventually families and young entrepreneurs in the top 10%, in the top 1%, those are what they can afford, and they're just going to buy that so that they can live in Newport Coast. So those are reasons why I believe if you are choosing to live in a coastal city in California or Orange County specifically, Newport Coast should absolutely be one for your radar. And in my opinion, probably has the most price appreciation potential out of all coastal cities. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. And again, my name is Ian Phillips. If you are looking for a realtor in Orange County, reach out. I'd love to chat. Maybe I'd be a good fit for you. Or if you just have some questions and you want to get me on the phone, you can absolutely do that. All of my information is in the description below. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in my next video.